How does the West Marches style of play relate to D&D? The West Marches style of play is a specific approach to running campaigns in Dungeons & Dragons and other RPGs, popularised by a campaign run by Ben Robbins in the mid-2000s. Here are some features of the West Marches style and how it relates to D&D. An open world exploration. Similar to sandbox play, the West Marches style features large open worlds that players can explore at their own pace. The game is set in a frontier-like environment typically, where players venture into unknown territories. There's player-driven sessions. Players have the freedom to organise their own sessions, choosing when to play and which character to bring. This allows for a more flexible schedule and encourages players to take the initiative in-game. A rotating cast. The campaign can accommodate different players in different sessions, meaning that not everyone needs to be present for every time. This creates a dynamic group of adventurers and allows for varied party compositions and the demands of varied schedules. There's a focus on exploration and discovery. The West Marches style emphasises the thrill of exploration, with players uncovering new locations, encountering creatures and discovering lore as they adventure into the wilderness. Consequences and continuity. Actions taken by the players in one session have lasting effects in future sessions. This creates a sense of continuity and investment in the world as players see the impact of their decisions. Minimal pre-planning. The Dungeon Master, DM, prepares the world and its inhabitants, but allows players to dictate the direction of the story. This can lead to spontaneous and unexpected adventures. Well, how do I run a West Marches campaign? You may well ask. Running this style of campaign can be exciting and rewarding. Here are some key steps and tips for setting up and running your own West Marches campaign. 1. Create the setting. Visualise an open world. Develop a loose, unexplored area with various locations such as towns, dungeons, forests and ruins. The world should feel alive and offer opportunities for discovery. Establish a few key settlements, important places within the world, such as a central town or location where players can gather, rest and prepare for adventures. Encourage players' involvement. It's player-driven after all. Player-driven sessions allow players to organise their own sessions and they can decide when to play and which characters to bring, fostering a sense of ownership over the campaign. Session scheduling. Use a shared calendar or communication platform to help players coordinate their availability and plan sessions. Develop a quest system. Adventure hooks. Create a variety of quests and hooks that players can choose to pursue or not. These can be based on rumours typically, NPC requests or discoveries made during the previous sessions. This can be brought together on something like a quest board. Consider implementing a quest board in the central town where you've based the players and can find available quests and choose which ones to tackle. Foster exploration. Random encounters. Use random encounter tables to keep exploration exciting and unpredictable. This adds an element of surprise for players and for the person running the game and can lead to spontaneous, unexpected adventures. With a dynamic world, you can ensure that the world reacts to players' actions. If they clear a dungeon, for example, the surrounding area may change as a result. If they abandon it, it can refill or restock. You want to be encouraging collaboration. Players share knowledge, share information about their adventures with one another, create a sense of community and collaboration. They can also help each other plan for future sessions, even if they may not be taking part. A rotating cast allows different players to join different sessions, leading to varied composition and dynamics. It helps with fatigue as well, constantly changing things. But you maintain continuity. Record keeping is important. Keep track of players' actions, discoveries, and the state of the world. Obviously, this is going to help your continuity and allow players to once again see the consequences of their decisions. Characters get a chance to develop. Encourage your players to develop their characters over time, building relationships with NPCs and the world around them. It doesn't need to all be sorted out in their background beforehand. And as a DM, be as flexible as possible. Adapt to player choices. Be prepared to improvise and adapt the story based on the player's decisions. The focus is on their exploration, their experiences, rather than a pre-planned narrative. Encourage that creativity. Allow the players to come up with creative solutions to challenges and let them shape the world through their actions. Feedback and iteration is what we're looking for. Solicit this feedback. Regularly ask your players for feedback on the campaign and make adjustments based on their preferences and experiences. Iterate on your format. Be open to evolving the campaign structures as you learn what works best for you and your group. Hopefully, by following these guidelines, you can create your own engaging, dynamic West Marches campaign. Remember, emphasize exploration, player agency and collaboration. Storytelling is going to come from all those things combined and hopefully provide you with a really rewarding and fun session at your table. Thanks for listening.